What's up, DT?
What up?
It's a cool hat, man.
Thanks. My uncle got it, even though he is a Philly fan. I wonder how he feels about right now.
Shout out to him, man. Take a picture. You should take a selfie and send it to him. Say thanks for the hat.
You know what?
Oh man, we about to get started, man. A lot to discuss. A whole lot to discuss, man. Right after this. I know it looks like Ceelo is at a hotel, but he disappeared. I don't know exactly where he is. But Breeze, what's good, man?
What's good?
Oh, there you go.
Good. Is he back? No, he's still frozen.
He trying to slide around the camera. Welcome back to Owning the Huddle podcast. Brother Deuce is here. He's here to defend his O-line. I'm getting sick and tired of you dudes and this fan base talking about my O-line. We gonna handle this today. Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Owning the Huddle podcast. You got your boy Deuce, you got DT in the building, Ceelo, and Breeze are gonna be joining us pretty soon. I hear ooh. What we talking about? What just happened?
So, for those that haven't seen it before we got up here, we all just seen Raheem Morris just got fired.
Yep.
The other Terry, not McLaurin, Terry just got fired from Atlanta as well. So a new coach and a new GM for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did Terry fire Raheem Morris? That would be nasty, bro.
That would be insane.
That would be crazy.
That would be insane.
But listen, I got my running list, right? Because there's no way Dan Quinn assume these defensive coordinator duties next year, right? Because he came into the job saying he didn't want to do it, right? And it took so long for him to do it this season. To me, it just seems like he does not want to call the defense. He wants the CEO of the team, and he wants someone else to call the defense. So everyone in the chat, appreciate y'all for pulling up. Answer this question, right? I want y'all to start answering a question for me. Is there any way that Dan Quinn continues to be the defensive coordinator until 2026? And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. 2026, indeed.
So what you think, DT? Is there any way?
I'm going to say no. And I think it's pretty obvious that he wants to be the CEO role of a coach. He doesn't want to be the guy calling it. He wants to be managing, making sure everything on the team is good, from special teams, offense, and defense. Even though defense is his specialty, he's definitely going to have to give those duties away. And honestly, even when we look down the stretch, the defense overall, it had some games where you saw some slight differences, but there were still, regardless, a very bad defense, a very bad product on the field, even with DQ calling the plays. So, right. And, of course, we're going to get into this later because the past 48 hours has definitely have been intense from the leaks or whatever's going on in the building about potentially more than one person being led out of Ashburn. But I just think, you're going to have to find somebody that's going to be the head coach wise of your defense.
Hey, Nick, lay off of my guy, bruh. Lay off of my guy, Revo, Nick. Lay off of my guy. Revo says, Nick, I should start calling you Revo. Revo says no. T, happy off season. Lowe says no, he has his hands full saving his job as a coach to man. Because, like, yeah, that's a great point by Los, right? Because I mean, how close are you to being fired? Right? Like, how close are you to being fired? Because one thing that we do know, if he's not at that podium with Adam Peters tomorrow and Josh Harris, if they do all three of them, then we already know what's happening, right? So hopefully, if whatever they decide to do is good for them to do it now, right? Like, get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Tim? Yeah, guys, we won a game that created likelihood we miss out on Tate, Bang, Downs, and Bailey. But culture and play to win all those great talking points. Raheem Morris for DC. That's a great point. So, Tim, so far in 2026, we are on the same page. For as of right now, Raheem Morris is the top of my list for DC for sure. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Al Harris or Raheem. Like, we're going to be all over the place. We're gonna be all over the place.
It's gonna be that type of offseason.
Right. Like, this is so Al Harris, we know, is a player coach. We know he's good at development, but is he good at actually calling a defense? What defense does he run? Right. He's been with 3 different teams the last 3 years, 3 different defenses. Does he have his own? What does he actually have? Right. And what we do know is all the teams that he helped develop players for, they did not give him defensive coordinator, right? They didn't give him assistant defensive coordinator, right? So that's telling. So I ask you all, do you want to go down this path again with a good player coach that can develop players and give him play calling duties as a rookie for the first time in year 3 of this regime? Is this what you want to do? Right? Because I personally don't want I love Al Harris. I wanted us to bring Al Harris over, but I don't want a rookie play caller. And I don't know if Dan wants a rookie play caller going into his 3rd year. I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, DT.
I definitely agree. I think how the weather is going to be heading to this off season and the 2026 season and beyond, a lot of people are saying it. Like, he's gonna have to get guys that is experienced, can run the ship, and if you have your own philosophy on defense, you have your own philosophy on offense. Hey, as long as it match what in a sense, what DQ wants, I think that matters because it's going to be a lot on the line next year, Deuce.
Yeah.
I mean, this season is a season that obviously they want to forget, but it's also a season that opened our eyes to see where we are at fully as a team. Now, of course, injuries happen. Vibes apparently happen. All this other stuff that has been around this team after going to the NFC Championship game. But with everything we're seeing now, with what we're hearing, the product still needs to be get together. Free agency, draft, undrafted free agency, like all that stuff has to get together. It's a big off season, man.
Big off season. Whole lot, right? Because going into next year, that's a money year for head coaches, right? Head coaches that hasn't had back-to-back years of success or winning seasons, that 3rd year, that's the money year, right? You gonna have half of the folks saying this it's a lame duck year. You gonna have the half of the other half of the folks saying like he can build off this year. I tell you what, like if you go into November next year under 500, it's a chance you might get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's a lot hinging on like these choices that he make. And look, they're not going to be easy choices. This is why I posted earlier when I was talking about I think the best or not the best candidate, but the more likely candidate are previous head coaches that have just been fired, either last year or this year, or offensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because think about it. A lot of us, like, you want the next young guy, right? You want the next young guy to come and be OC. But think about this, though. If you got a head coach that's possibly going into a lame duck year, right? And this is and this is you're being promoted to be an offensive coordinator. Why would you want to take that chance to join this team outside of Jaden Daniels? Because you're really this upcoming year in your rookie year can really is going to send your career on two different ways, right? Either the team is successful and you have another year to continue to build, and maybe after next year you might start getting head coaching interviews, or this team is awful and everybody gets fired, and then now your name is tainted, right? So it's gonna be something, man, when it comes to these defensive coordinators. And if we're gonna talk about Clifford in a second too, but that goes for the offense and defensive side of the ball. When a lot of us guys want the next young guys, but going into year 3 when your head coach is not going anywhere, it's tough, man. Unless that young guy's already on this roster.
I agree. And in those instances where it's a crucial year for these head coaches where they have to win now and they have to make these hires.
Offense, I think.
And they make these hires. When is the instance that they hired a young up and coming guy to fix the issues now? Like, it's very rare to say that. Like, the most typical thing to do is to hire somebody that is experienced, that understands what they're doing, and can get the job done automatically. I don't think it's very wise to go that route, trying to get a young hotshot guy that's coming up in the rankings to help a coach that possibly is on his last limbs.
Right. You might got a little delay. You got a delay, DT?
Nah.
You good? Okay, all right, bad. What's up, Breeze? How you feeling,
Fellas. Long time no see, man. What's happening with you?
Happy New Year.
I ain't seen you since last year.
All right, what's up with
I'm
it?
about to block you. I said if people do that dumb joke, I'm gonna block them. I ain't see you since last year. So Todd Bowles, like, they haven't done anything with him yet, right? So we'll see. But he is another candidate that will be high on my list. That's what I want. For the DC position, I want a recently fired head coach that might want to just take a year. Because, like, they can afford to come be a defensive coordinator for a year. Mm-hmm. If it end up being that. Right? If we end up not being successful and everybody ends up getting fired, a recently fired head coach can do that for a year. A new up and coming young guy, tight end coach going to offensive coordinator, or quarterbacks coach being an offensive coordinator, unless there's on his team, I don't think they want to take that chance.
So what I missed so far?
No, we just talking about a whole rack of stuff. We on Dan Quinn. Listen, stop telling me what Rick Doc Walker said. This is the same dude that wants to run I formation jumbo every drive. Ain't nobody thinking about him.
With all due respect to Doc, and I love Doc, man, but like, when did Doc become the authority on everything football, bro? Like, I love Doc. I swear I love Doc, man, but it's like, it's some people that treat Doc words as like gospel. Like, we got to do what Doc say. Like, Doc, I love you, Doc. I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna talk about a lot of that in the next few weeks, but like, come on, man. The players that we let go, what type of impact would they have made? It's not like the guys that we replaced them with. just was sorry or they didn't produce. A lot of them got hurt. I mean, it is what it is. They got hurt. And actually, like, doesn't Jaden Lane have better production this year than De'Ami Brown all last year?
Yes.
I mean, come on, bro. Like,
Debo Samuel has better production than both De'Ami and OZ combined. Combined.
Come on, man. I mean, how many sacks Von Miller got? 8?
9, I think.
9? What? Two less than the other kid that went back to Dallas? Like, come on, man.
Who, Fowler?
Yeah.
Fowler ain't got that many, I don't think.
No, I mean, he had 11 last year. I'm just talking about
yeah.
last year's production.
Yeah, he had like 3 or 4 this year.
And look, Von probably played half the snaps and got 9. Like, come on, man. So, like, the Brian Johnson thing is interesting, right? Because, like, I think, like, this was the goal coming into this year, is that if Cliff leaves, it's going to be probably somebody on the staff to take over, right? If Cliff, if a lot of y'all that want Cliff fired, you gonna get Brian Johnson. Then what? Go ahead, DT.
So yes, we did talk about the succession plan of possibly if Cliff leaves. We also understand Dan Quinn, one of his biggest issues when he was at Atlanta was after Kyle left for the 49ers job, he had a difficult time in finding an offensive coordinator to hold the ship with Matt Ryan and the crew after the Super Bowl. Now,
hold on, DT. Like, bro, who's taking the top off? What top has De'Ami taken off this year?
Oh,
go ahead, DT.
Don't get me started on De'Ami Brown, please. Matter of fact.
Come on, dude, that's like the 5th option. It's nasty, bro.
So why are you talking about him? Like, what? Like, what's the point of you talking about him? Because you're talking about him on an entirely different team. Jaden Lane has produced more on this team than De'Ami did on this team last year.
Prior to the
Debo Samuel has produced more on this team this year than De'Ami and Olamide this year. I mean, combined last year. Von Miller has 2 less snaps on sacks on less snaps than this year than Fowler did last year. Who else? Jeremy Chin. I don't even know his numbers.
So,
come on, man. But go ahead. My bad, DT. I'm not talking about that no more, Tim. Stop posting about them old players because them old players were do this, Tim. Tell me one of them old players that produced last year, and one of the players that we got to replace them that didn't produce. Let's start there. He said they contributed to winning.
Yeah, so did Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and Alton Eckler, but we didn't have him this season either.
Yeah, they sure did. De'Ami Brown sure did 1 out of 4 years. Or no, 1 out of 4 years.
De'Ami Brown had 308 yards prior to the playoffs last season.
Shout out De'Ami Brown, man, for helping us win last year. Yeah, Luke was better than De'Ami. But go ahead, DT.
So, I just find it interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this, and I honestly don't really pay attention to other coaches on the sideline other than DQ, Cliff, and Witt at the time, because those are the guys that are always going to show via the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
But today I saw something interesting. I saw Brian Johnson, and I also saw David Blau with play call sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for the first time this whole season. I might be reading into it a little bit way more than it's supposed to be, but I just found that very interesting today. Because I never seen them with the play call sheet. Never seen it.
Yeah, I can't really confirm or deny. I do
Yeah.
know. I'm trying to think who's usually standing beside Cliff. Um, was it Pritchard
Tavita.
and now Blau?
Tavita, yeah.
But they don't usually have a play sheet.
I never seen Pritchard with a play sheet.
Nah, they always doing the hand signals. I don't know. I mean, I would think Brian Johnson would have a play sheet though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I
Brian
can't.
Johnson, I wouldn't be surprised with a play sheet. Blau, I'd be a little, I'm a little surprised with a play sheet, but I also know he replaced Tavita, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't. I never seen them with play sheets though. They always doing the hand signals. Now we don't pass the season all the injuries, but we understand that injuries do play a part.
Mhm.
I do understand that. Um, because if you honestly believe that injuries don't play a part, like I say, man, it's different levels of fandom, right? Like, uh, it's not the only reason, right? Because even with the injuries, I think we still could have won at least two more games. Um, and I think that came to coaching, right? At least two games came down to coaching. Um, uh, so I'm not, totally saying it's injuries. It's a lot to do with coaching and talent.
Yeah. I mean, if Jaden doesn't fumble against Chicago, we probably win that game.
Yeah, and then like, and it's not like the injuries are spread over. Like we have, not only do we have the most injuries by far for starting players coming into this year than any other team, position groups
Mhm.
took hits.
Mhm.
Right at one point, we had two practice squad players and two journeymen as wide receivers 1 through 4 for multiple weeks.
Yeah.
Right, we got edge rushers that's starting now that wasn't even on the team coming into the year. Like we got cornerbacks that y'all thought all pro Hamilton was starting. That's like a sixth, seventh corner that wasn't even on the roster coming into this year. So it's not just about injuries itself. It's not just coaching. It's not just talent. But injuries definitely plays a part in this season. Am I putting it all on injuries? No. DT? No. Breeze? No. We not putting it all on injuries because we know coaching had a heck of a part. I mean, the defense, Cliff at times, situationally, yeah, all that stuff played a part. But you're not gonna tell me that De'Ami Brown and Olamide would have been better if Terry and Noah and them wasn't injured. Because as a matter of fact, neither one of them wasn't better than the one guy that's pretty much played in every game in Debo Samuel. But here. I mean, it's all good. Hiring starts tomorrow, I guess. I mean, whenever. I mean, if the coach is not on a team, they can
On
get
the,
hired
on
tomorrow. Like
a, on a
Raheem
playoff
Morris.
team.
Yeah, on a playoff team, Raheem Morris could be hired tomorrow. What's up, Scott? This season went downhill when the trainer can't walk on distracted the team away from the goal. The vibe killer. I don't know why this joint keep changing, bro. That joint blowing me. The vibe. Let me try to see. The vibe killer. Yeah, I don't know why that joint doing that. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, Tim. You just got to get through it, buddy. Got to get through it. We need to get younger as it's. All right, so let's talk about this real. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me ask you this, Mike. Let me ask you this, Mike. And let me see. I wholeheartedly believe those guys would have had more than Luke. And so, okay. All right. Well, watch your hot, man, because you're almost at that point where that Jones probably beating extremely fast. Um, let's talk about. Let me ask you this, Mike. When you talk about getting younger as a whole, right? Which I agree as a whole, right? We was the oldest team in the league, right? For sure. And there are younger teams that didn't make the playoffs either, right? I mean, there are younger teams that had a worse record than us, right? But that's neither here nor there. Let me ask y'all this, and you too, Mike. Anybody else in the chat, right? What old player that was starting that was hindering the young guy behind them? What old guy that you say is old that was starting, right? Giving us production, starting, that was hindering the young guy behind him? We start with you, Breeze.
Bobby.
Okay.
Well, I can't really say Ertz. I can't say Ertz because Sennett and Bates. I mean, I don't think Zach Ertz was holding them two back.
We coming back to that, Kim.
Bobby. That's about it. That's what on the top of my head. I mean, where somebody younger was like waiting for opportunities.
What about you, DT?
I mean, I agree with Breeze. I mean, I think Bobby is the main person you can point out because you can see a 9-day difference when McGee is on the field. Now, of course, McGee's gonna make mistakes, but I'd rather him make his mistakes and learn from them with having a Bobby Wagner while he's here. Now, the Zach Ertz thing, like, yeah, I see the past couple of games. I see why Ben Simmons is like tight end 3.
Yeah,
I see it.
Like, I'm saying I don't think Zach Ertz wasn't keeping Ben Simmons off the field. In fact, Ben Simmons was probably keeping Zach Ertz on the field. Like, probably the other way around.
I mean,
all right. So listen. All right. So like, Chris Moore wasn't a heavy contributor, right? Like, who was he preventing from getting on the field? I guess Brooks, right? And Brooks ended up getting hurt at practice, right?
Yeah.
And maybe some of those young Jacoby Jones. Okay, all right, cool, right? But neither one of was really producing like that, right? So I kind of give you that, right? You want to talk about Bobby. Now, mind you, Bobby had a great year last year in a sense, right? His coverage has always been an issue these last 2 years, still playing at all-pro level. I think he got, top 10 votes in the Pro Bowl. Most of his tackles come 3 to 5 yards downfield. Bobby's is not the guy that we're used to seeing, right? But he was producing. Though, even like, and McGee, for instance, I think from where McGee started this year, I think week 3 or 4, to where he is now, has been a massive growth and development. Shout out to Ken Norton, right? Mm-hmm. But when we say we're old, right? When we say McGee was bad as a weak line, we putting Bobby on the bench and playing him in the middle. They wasn't putting Bobby on the bench. Any other OCN builders or one kind. Oh man, we're gonna talk about that too. Let me write this down. Yeah, we talk about that. Talk about Cliff. So, all right, think about this though, right? When people say we're an old team, we're an old team with mostly players that don't contribute in a sense where they don't get snaps. In a sense.
Yeah.
Right? That's preventing a younger player from playing. Right? And if that person, let's say 30 and over, if they're 30 and over, they are producing to the point where you can't just bench them just because they are 30, because they are producing. I.e. Terry McLaurin, for instance. Right? You talk about Laramie Tunsil. Laramie Tunsil is I think he'll be 32 years old, but we know that premium left tackles are play at elite levels into their 30s.
and he is one of them. So you really can't count him. So out of all of those players, I give you Bobby. In a sense, this year, half of this year, like we all wanted to see more McGee. But we have to be careful when we keep saying the team is old, we need to get younger. No, it's not like that simple because every team have older players. The issue with us is we have those old players on the back end of the roster that boosts our age. The Nick Ballore, right?
Yep.
And I think he got Pro Bowl votes for special teams, right? He's like 34, 35, 36.
I think Nick Ballore's like 36. Yeah, I think
36, 37, right? Nick Ballore. Josh Johnson is 39.
Mm-hmm.
Sheldon Day.
Sheldon Day is older. Tress Way, he's older. Right? Trent Scott, like a lot of these players that are not on the field are older players, which makes our roster older. Yes. Do we need to get younger at those? Yes. This is my issue with the age. This is my issue with our age. And this is before the injuries. We have too many 30-year-olds at premium positions. Right? We have too many 30-year-olds at premium positions.
I can definitely agree.
Right? Wide receiver. Right? Yeah, I mean, Debo 29, 30. Right? You got Terry. Who else? Noah. How old is Noah Brown?
20, Noah 20, 28, I think.
28, 29, in a sense. Right? Right? So those are older players, right? Edge rusher. Right? Jacob Martin, Von Miller, Dietrich Wise, right?
DA.
All those guys are older, 30 and up. Linebacker, Nick Ballore, Bobby Wagner. I mean, even Louisville was like 28, 29, I think. 28, something like that.
Yeah. I think
older players.
6, 7 years.
The cornerbacks, right? Will Hurst, Jonathan Jones, Anthony Hamilton. Like, all of those guys are older. Quarterback. Mariota, Josh Johnson. Right? So, like, my issue is Austin Eckler. My issue, I mean, tight end group. Tight end group is not so bad because it's just Ertz. Right? You got two younger guys. Even the offensive line, right? We got young guys up front for the most part, but then it's older guys in the backing them up. So my issue is too many old guys at premium positions. Because you're gonna have old guys on your team, bro. But for instance, as an edge rusher, you either bring back Jacob Martin or Von Miller, not both. Pick one.
That's gonna be an interesting conversation.
Or DJ Wise. Go ahead, Breeze.
I'm just saying, like, I know Von said he wants to come back, right? Cool, great, like Hall of Famer, understood, right? Jacob Martin, especially there was like a middle point of the season where Jacob Martin was like a demon, dog. Like, I mean, he was playing at a different level, and then you got Dietrich Wise. I don't forget what kind of contract he's on. That's gonna be an interesting conversation when it comes time to like make that decision. Because I think all of those dudes are on 1-year contracts, except maybe Wise. I don't know about Wise, but
Wise is too.
Wise too.
He's
So
on a 1-year deal. The only one of those older guys was Will Harris.
Okay, and
think about this, bro. Like, that's wit. Yeah, go ahead.
My fault. But to Mitch's point, not this, but the one before that. Like, these dudes, a lot of these older dudes weren't signed with the intent of having them play meaningful snaps, though.
Yep.
So like
think
Von
about
Miller
it.
was not signed to be
start. All of y'all that follow us know one of my main concerns was Von Miller being a starter.
Mm-hmm.
People kept going down. I'm like, bro, we get so close to Von Miller being a starter. Right? He's supposed to get 15 snaps a game.
Oh, when they signed Von, was like, yo, listen, this is not Denver Von Miller. This is not Buffalo. This is not the Von Miller that you grew up knowing and loving. This is an old version of Von Miller. He is not supposed to play meaningful snaps. He's here to line up on third down and go get the quarterback. That's what he was supposed to do. That's what he was, and not even every third down, but that's what he was supposed to do. And guaranteed pass situations, Von, go get quarterback. That's what you're supposed to do. Von Miller came here and ended up having to start football game. That is not what he was supposed to be here to do. Ceelo, what's good, brother?
What's up, man?
Good, what's good?
Happy New Year to
happy early J5 to you, brother.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Like, bro, think about it. Like, young people, especially these premium positions. And when I say young, I'm talking about like prime years in a sense at your position, right? Because we talk about prime years for different position groups because age varies for each position. That's just like you have to understand that part of the game. Is age varies through each position, right? Cool. We need those young prime players in their prime leading these position groups, and the old guys solidifying them. Right, you get you a young edge. You got Dorrance Armstrong. You get you another young edge. You got some late round guys like you got Jalen Holmes. You got Baptiste who got hurt, and then you bring in a Von Miller or Jacob Martin, right, or Dietrich Wise. You don't want all three of them. Pick one. Like whatever you pick one. We don't need all of these 30-year-olds at singular positions. That's not what we want. That's not what because if injuries do happen, now you got Von Miller playing on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Bro, like, hey, appreciate you, Nick. Welcome back, homie. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Look at this guy. Matter of fact, you should be on YouTube because I got something to say, Henry. Yeah. Happy New Year to you. Yeah. Yes, sir. 9 months. Appreciate you, Mitch. Hanging in there with us. Man. I know that ain't that Indiana. Yeah, young. Like he been young. I don't know, bro. DT, I don't know where this Indiana thing came from Ceelo, bro. They beat OSU and all of a sudden this dude got an Indiana hat on.
Ceelo, are you gonna explain this, Ceelo? You just gonna keep trolling?
He's playing it for multiple purposes.
Yes, yeah, it just
The
works.
one side of it, I was
so you gonna keep trolling with it? Okay.
It works.
It's so nice.
The troll is hilarious though, because he was able to with what they did, what they've been doing this season, and him being able to pull that hat out. The troll is amazing, dog. Like,
I work with these guys. I work with guys that work in Indiana, so they big Indiana fans, and so it's just like it just works, you know. It just works.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, it's gonna be okay, DT. It's gonna be okay.
We gotta talk about Ohio State, Georgia stuff.
It's gonna be okay, DT. It's gonna be okay, dog.
Take this time to say I appreciate you, Mitch, for contributing. Thank you and farewell, Bobby Wagner. Congratulations on graduating from Howard. Congratulations to you, man. I hope you actually took classes and didn't pay nobody. Because if that's the case, you should have shown more this year. You look like you was sleepy and tired. I don't know if it was those tests that got you going.
Hey, bro.
Got you up late at night. But farewell to you, man. Shout out to you. You got 2,000. No need to try to break no more records.
Yo, I like to say something.
We appreciate you.
Man, this nigga like 30-something years old. He better use ChatGPT. Like what? See, that's only your advantage.
Hold on. How many he got? Like he got bro. How many tackles does he have? Cause he's just in 2000. He's not nowhere near London or Reyes. Because if he 100 away, bro, y'all might as well buckle up. y'all might as well. He need 59 for what? Hold on, Ceelo, please pull that up, bro.
Yeah, I was looking
Henry,
it
go
up.
on YouTube, see Henry. Huh?
I was looking it up.
Ray Lewis got 2,061.
Bro.
I'll be playing somewhere next year. I don't know if it's gonna be here, but he playing somewhere next year, dog. He can get a 60 piece, man.
This is so nasty, yo.
Oh, so y'all ready for y'all starting linebacker in 2026?
Yo, this is nasty, bro.
Yo.
That's funny.
So is the
news.
tackles? Is the tackle? I know. Is tackles like they count combined and solo?
Yeah, it's
or
total.
like
Yeah, it's total. Yeah.
That's yeah. Okay, got it. He's a long way. Well, he's a long way away from like solo tackles, but yeah.
He's only 59 away from total.
Ray officially has 2,059 on the official. You know, tackles be real
and
weird
he's
with how they
number
track
one?
them. I don't know if he's number one, but he got 2,059.
So Bobby only has 1995. Is that what y'all see, or is that?
No, he
got the 5 today.
He got 2,000 today.
2,000.
All right,
He got the 5 today.
Yeah, that's gonna be out. He gonna be a star middle linebacker.
Bro, I'm job blown, bro.
Breaking news.
We doing it for the vibes.
I'm job blown, bro.
Oh my God.
You should go back to Seattle with that mess.
He said that'd be a great way to end his career in Seattle.
Right?
You know.
Great way. They ain't playing. McDonald's like, nah, bro, you can come retire here. Take that 1-day contract.
Yeah, I don't want nothing. He ain't want no part of nobody.
I can see, you know, I ain't gonna spit that into existence. That man.
Nah, bro, I'm job blown off that. But yeah, before we go on, Breeze, we'll let you on Ceelo. Y'all want to get into? We about to get into Cliff now, but we was kind of all over the place, but we kind of started with Dan Quinn, and saying that we really believe that he just wants to do the CEO thing. He wants to do defensive coordinator, and I was saying, I think like for me, and we talked about Al Harris. Oh no, he was just joking on the breaking news about Commanders hiring or re-signing number 54. So if like for me, when it comes, and everyone that joined us a little late, Al Harris is, I know the fan base loves Al Harris, right? But my only thing with Al Harris is that we know it's about he's a great player developer, right? He develops players. He's done that in you know the last 3 years. We know that. But one thing he hasn't been is a defensive coordinator, right? None of those teams hired him as a defensive coordinator. I don't even think if he's assistant defensive coordinator. So, like, what type of defense is he going to run? Because he had 3 different guys, right? Like, what type of defense is he going to run? Does he have a defense, right? Or, and especially going into the 3rd year, Dan Quinn, this possibly being a lame duck year or whatever the case may be, will a new guy or up and coming guy want to be, or would Dan even want a rookie defensive play call? Right. So my question to y'all is like, does he make sense as a, for me, I'd rather have an experienced guy, right? I mean, going into year 3, and for me, like a fired head coach, right, over the last couple years. Right, because I think they can waste a year at D coordinator just in case this all blows up the following year. But a new guy, up and coming like Al Harris, I don't know if he can survive if it all blows up, especially if the defense is not good next year. We can start with you, Ceelo, and then Breeze. Man, DT already chatted about it.
Yeah, I think. First of all, I think defensive coordinator positions, that position would be a promotion for Al Harris. I doubt. He declines that for those reasons you said, Deuce. I think those, you know, it's only 32 positions in the league, and so I'm more than if we were to offer it to him, obviously you have a fit and all that kind of stuff, he would probably take it. I think he'll take it. I think it's a opportunity to show what he can do, and and obviously make a mark on. And I think if things were to blow up for the next D coordinator for reasons like, we are a rebuilding team, people understand that. Like, there's context to everything. So I think you can go out, if you're Al Harris, and join a Commanders rebuilding team, try to help this team grow. Maybe go, what are we, like 30th in NFL in defense? Go from 30th to 20th. That's a good thing. So, and you can't fall much lower than we are right now. So I think actually this is actually if you're a coordinator that likes teaching and likes kind of establishing a culture or establishing a baseline, this is probably a great job, right? You're gonna have a number of different new faces, stuff like that. So in my opinion, I think it could be it could work out for Al. I'm with you though, Deuce. I would think I'd rather have, if I'm Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, an established veteran coordinator. And you have, like, I'm not a big fan of his, but a lot of people think that Raheem Morris is a potential candidate. And you have some other guys out there. You can try to lure away Robert Saleh, which is a connection right there with Adam Peters. There's a number of coordinators that's going to be available that's quote unquote free agents that I think we can go after if you want to go to the veteran route. So that's kind of how I would look at it.
I would love to have Robert Saleh. He ain't going nowhere. I think if we know that this organization's AP and DQ specifically, they kind of hang their hat on familiarity, right? Good, bad, or indifferent, they love familiarity. I 100% agree with Deuce as far as an experienced play caller, a fired head coach, if you will. I do think if they were to go for all intents and purposes, the route of somebody who hadn't done it before, right? The unexperienced route, I think Al Harris would be the guy if they were to go that route, because he does have familiarity with Dan Quinn. And I think to an extent, because he hasn't called plays yet, Dan Quinn might think he can kind of mold Al Harris into being his own kind of DC. I do think Al Harris is somebody that could connect with the players where Joe Witt couldn't, or hasn't, since he's still employed, hasn't. I personally like Raheem Morris as a DC. I think he's proven that he is just not head coach material. I love him to death as a person. I have a personal connection with Raheem Morris, but I think as a DC, I think he's
whoa.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
So
you got what? You got what? You got what?
There are personal connections. People know people, and whatever, right? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But. And Raheem has also coached here before. So there's familiarity across the board, right? I think there's still something to be desired with Raheem. And I think his lack of success as a head coach will ultimately might hurt him. I know Brian
I don't
Flores
think he gets
is about
another
to
shot.
No, not as a head coach. Not as a head coach.
Yeah.
I know Brian Flores
He's fired today, right?
Yeah, he got fired about an hour ago.
Okay.
Brian Flores is supposed to be a free agent, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be teams knocking his door down, trying to at least interview to be a head coach. If the opportunity is there for him to still be a DC somewhere, listen, listen.
Minnesota's gonna match all that. They gonna match
I know. They're gonna try. I know they are.
Yeah, he's gonna be the highest paid DC.
He might decline it. Could they decline it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying he could be like, I'm good. I want to go. He even said, he don't even like Minnesota.
No, but see, he's not under contract though.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, he could be like, thank you for the money, but I kind of want to go somewhere else and do something different. You know what I mean?
And I think that the key to him, if you're not offering him a head coaching job, is to make him like assistant head coach or something like that, to where he can still be considered like a step up, and maybe kind of next in line. I don't know what the Jets are going to do with Aaron Glenn, but that's also a name that I like. What's the guy that just got fired? Used to be the DC in Carolina. Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes, right?
Yeah.
That's another interesting name. He has run successful defenses before, but since then it's kind of taking a step back. There's plenty of names out there though. There's plenty of names out there.
Let me take my medicine, man.
All right, so like,
plenty of names out there.
I think this is a great question, and this is something that I want to really dig into. Maybe not tonight, Mitch, but remind me. I wrote it down. Talent evaluation over talent development. I think that's a great conversation to have. Pool, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. We are going to talk
at 6,
7.
Seven.
We stayed at 7.
Yeah. So I appreciate you, Pool, for throwing that out there, man. I know you just came out with Christmas, New Year. You got some financial goals that you're looking to set up this year, but you took time to take $2 out of that account, man. Shout it out to us. We appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. Do the Commanders trade down to get draft capital? I don't know. We're going to talk about it before we leave here. But one thing I will say about the trade down is I don't want to pass up on no blue chip players. Blue chip players and first round players to me are more important than draft capital. Right. DC, I was telling somebody, how many blue chip players is average in the draft? Just blue chip.
Blue chip,
how many you might
probably say at least a good maybe 5 to 6.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. I said 5. Right? Those are your blue chip players. And not all the time they drafted 1 through 5, because you got quarterbacks that always go, and a lot of quarterbacks are not blue chip players.
But there's also blue chip players that are drafted in lower rounds too.
Yeah, but you don't really know that though until they actually.
You don't know any of them though, do you?
Perform. No, but I'm talking about like when we say blue chip and first round grades, whatever, that's like projection of what they already done in college.
So projected blue chip, got it.
Right. So like that's what they project. So it's a projected, because listen, like you might get those 5 blue chip players that like you might end up getting like Amon-Ra. He ended up being a blue chip, right? And look where he was drafted. You know what I'm saying? So like, and like first round grades and all this other stuff, when you see these mocks and you see these players where they are on these big boards, that's just projections based off of what they did in college. That's what that is. If they end up being that, that's a whole different story. So, and like even with first round grades, you might get what, DC? 20, 21 maybe? With actual first round grades?
About 20.
See, so like, I don't want to pass up on a blue chip player. I just don't.
Can't wait till we get to the draft talk.
I think I'm more excited about who our DC gonna be, to be honest with you.
Me too.
Like
we need yeah.
That's the
like
most
Raheem
important
thing.
thing.
Get hired in like 2 minutes, and I'd be crazy excited. I hope they do, but I trust them. Let's see what they do in free agency first. Appreciate that, Mitch. That's another gift for Kim. He gifted Kim. Appreciate that, Mitch. What's up, dog? Ty? Yes, Raheem. Raheem moved up. He's first on my list as of right now. He's first on my list. I like Schwartz too. I gotta look, man. I gotta give me a little list.
I think Jim is first on my list.
Jim Schwartz is first.
Yeah.
Ulbrich.
Well, Brian Flores, obviously, but you know, it's a long shot.
Y'all must like this. Let me see if I can switch it over. Yo, Nick, we appreciate the $2 you giving us, baby. At 7, we feel like it has to be downs. Maybe so, but I think you just wanted to be down so Jeremy Reeves can go back to special teams. I know your game, Nick. I know what you're trying to do, Nick. But he had an interception today, Nick. Matter of fact, Jeremy Reeves has more interceptions than the whole Jets defense, Nick. How you like that, Nick? I appreciate you, bro.
Wait,
He played well. He played well today.
Did anybody besides Mike Samuelson and Jeremy Reed, Daquan get interceptions this year?
Nope. He had one, but it got called back.
Right.
Oh, yes, that one people was mad at him.
Yeah. So
Gus Bradley, he's another
Mike
one.
Sarastell and Jeremy Reeves, as far as the secondary goes, got all the interceptions this year.
Nah, also Marshawn got an interception in the Kansas City game.
Yeah, Marshawn got one.
Oh, okay.
Bobby
Bobby
got two.
I was just counting the second. I was just counting the secondary.
Nah, don't be trying to leave Bobby out, bro.
No, because I know Bobby got. But first of all, Bobby's was. All right, man. So we want to count
linebacker.
Oh man.
Appreciate you, Trail member, for 2 months. Appreciate you, man. Thomas Brown, y'all cool with him as a.
Where is he?
From the Rams, right?
Well, he was in Chicago last year. Right? Wasn't he with Chicago last year?
He was with Chicago last year.
Yeah,
Chicago?
So where is he now?
He might be. Let me see.
He with the Rams now?
I thought he was with Carolina too at one point.
He's in New England.
New England.
He's the passing game coordinator and tight ends coach. I don't even know. I swear I say that pass game coordinator all the time. I don't even know what that means.
It's a title to get more money and to count as a promotion.
Got you. Because I see it on the defensive side and the offensive side, which is confusing the heck out of me.
But Breeze, ain't offensive pass game coordinator works with the defense, and defensive pass game coordinator works with the offense. Ain't that how that works?
In my experience, and I can only speak to my experience.
Hold on right quick. I saw you big up another college this weekend.
Me?
Yes, you.
Miami.
Hey.
I grew up a UM fan.
Yeah.
It's still Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up a UM fan.
I saw that and I said, you know what? I meant to respond to it, but I forgot.
No.
But yeah, go ahead. How does that work? How does that use it?
So in my experience, the
DT, are you talking? Because you're not on the screen.
Yeah, he gone. I don't know. But in my experience, the offensive
DT, you talking in the backstage. Are you supposed to be up here?
I don't hear DT.
I don't hear DT.
No, I can see him, but he's talking in the mic. But he removed himself.
I got you.
Gotcha.
He removed himself. That's an ultimate C. Henry, bro.
I removed myself because he just confirmed he was a Miami fan.
I did. I grew up. Wait. I grew up a UM fan. Right? Grew up.
DT having a tough. He having a
tough stretch of football.
Wait, listen.
The worst stretch of football, bro.
Tough week, bro.
DT, I am currently, unfortunately, a Kentucky fan, but I still have my UM roots and I still support UM.
Your roots are in Kentucky. Your fandom is in Miami.
Fine. I was a Miami fan. I was a Miami fan before I ever went to Kentucky, though. Okay. I wanted to go to Miami.
But Kentucky believed in you.
Basically, the opportunity to go to Miami was not there. I tried.
That's actually real talk, though.
Trust me,
that's real talk.
Trust me, listen. Trust me, I tried. I've said that tape about 2-3 times. Hey, listen, maybe I ain't get the first one. Hold on, I'm gonna send you another one. Boy, listen.
Oh, what the Steelers do? They talking about what the Steelers just do.
I forgot
DT,
about
you
that
watching
game.
it? What they doing?
Yeah.
Speaking of,
went for it, didn't get it.
Oh, maybe it's the way they did it. All right, so, Cliff. All right, so, what's her name? Diana Rossini.
Diana.
That'll work. She dropped the bombshell yesterday about there's a little rift between Adam and Cliff, and Ben Standig also confirmed it in a sense where he said a top level executive reached out. It's from another team or something. Don't be surprised if he's not here, just not because of just for a head coach opening.
Oh,
one thing I would keep in mind. You just got to watch how these reports start to come out. Right. She had about 16 posts on Schedule Send on Saturday. Like she posted like 16 times, like 30 minutes of each other with different stuff, right? Not saying that she don't have contacts, any of that, right? Like that's for them to decide. But a lot of times, this organization has been real tight-lipped, and I don't know how Cliff moves. I don't know how Cliff operates, right? He could have been one that said something like this, but I don't know. This is what I would believe if there was a rift. Is if the rumor or the rift part or whatever it was is that Cliff has made it known all year that he did not agree with the way Adam handled the Terry McLaurin situation. Because as we know, multiple interviews, his thing is I didn't have my guys, specifically talking about Terry McLaurin. Now, if that comes out, I absolutely believe it, right? But do y'all, like, where's y'all, we start with you, DT, and move around. How do you all feel about, how you going to swap Cliff for Raheem? They're two different sides of the football.
What?
Raheem is a defensive coach.
He did coach receivers before though, but before.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Maybe media do that. My bad. Oh, because
you wide receiver coach or something like that.
He
was right a while.
Can you trade coaches?
Real quick.
Yeah,
I heard something about Kevin Stefanski being a trade candidate, and I was like, what?
Yeah, because remember John Gruden was traded.
Yeah,
I believe.
Oh, matter of fact, Sean Payton was traded.
But coordinators, though, what about coordinators? I do know because
they under contract and you want them.
Yeah,
I mean, I would think so.
That'd be interesting. Anyway, go ahead, DC. My bad.
I mean, I just
yeah, crazy, man.
I'm kind of torn about this because I wouldn't think it's a riff because we've seen, videos of Cliff talking, and we've seen him. He wrote a letter on draft day to AP like, "Hey, draft the tackle from Oregon." He got the tackle from Oregon. So I mean, but now things can change during the season. Things can happen like that. But I just have a hard time with. I think a lot of people were trying to get on Cliff anyway because they know Cliff history and how his offense is, and it has those struggle points during the season. But there was a lot of reasons, and I understand Cliff from his perspective. Like, my wide receiver one ain't out here, and you got me out here with Debo and Chris Moore, and two young guys that still trying to learn the game. I get it, but I also get there were some times where Cliff can man up and be like, "Hey, I could call a better game," and I just ask for our fan base because you have to understand if this thing is true and he's not here, that means you have to get you have to replace some of the coaching staff because some of those guys came with Cliff. Got to have a new offense, new language. Jaden got to learn it, a new system. Terry, wide receivers got to learn new system, nuances in the system. Running game could be different. All that thing is going to come into play. And we did see a shift in philosophy after the Jaden injury. We started to see much, much more under center stuff from, I believe, week 14 to 17. So all I can say for us as a fan base, be careful what you wish for, because I still think Cliff is a good offensive coordinator, and really he's going to catch a lot of blunt of this is because Jada's injuries and stuff like that. Guys ain't playing on one accord. Sometimes he's not running the ball, this and that. But how many offensive coordinators going to run the ball 30 times in a pass-happy league? It's 2026.
Bro, the fan base is mad at Cliff because we didn't run the ball in 2 goal line possessions. Go ahead, DT.
But yeah, like just be careful what you wish for.
And y'all see why he passed the ball at the goal line. You watched the game today?
Man, hey, bro.
Those were second stringers, FYI.
But they was
even the touchdown, the commentator was like, well, they barely got that over. Bro, both of the touchdowns was from play action. Well, whatever. What you think, Ceelo? Oh, Rick says not necessarily a trade. It's compensation to let them out of their contract and leave.
That's a trade. That's
Yeah,
what the
I
trade
know
is.
for a fact, y'all mentioned a few examples, and so Bill Belichick, he was traded, from the
Browns?
No. I want to say Jets.
Or the Jets.
I believe it was the Jets. And he never coached, by the way. It was like a last minute thing. But anyway, so I think DT said it spot on, bro. Be careful what you ask for. Like, be careful what you ask for. I'm still a Cliff fan. I like his offense. I like the nuances of his offense. I'm not a big undershot. Everybody talking about the new buzzword is under center. Like, whatever. Like, whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? To me, it's whatever works for the quarterback and how that offense is tailored to that talent. And I think he does that very well. He is not, in my opinion, not a cookie cutter guy. He does a good job of adjusting to his personnel. He's done that this year with the 15 quarterbacks he had and the 25 receivers that he had. So I just think he's an overall, like you can do worse than Cliff. Trust me. And I think that changing him out would definitely have, to DT's point again, a ripple effect. You could definitely see some guys either gone or, they will go with him to his next, offensive, his next head coaching position or whatever position he gets. And just be careful about what you kind of ask for. And last point, the same thing DT said about learning a new offense. Be prepared for bumps. I know Jaden didn't have a lot of bumps in the road in year one, but if you remember that weeks 1 and 2 were tough, right? They were kind of learning weeks, and then they popped kind of in the end of that Giants game, and then when it really popped in that Cincinnati game. That may not be the case with a new offense, a new coordinator that may teach differently, that may think about things differently. And so I just think changing coordinators unnecessarily, right? And if he leaves for a head coaching position, you got to change anyway. But just be prepared for all that kind of stuff. If you force a guy out, I'm not Rossini. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna leave that to comments to myself. She batting about 300. So like, whatever. I'm kind of on a little Twitter hiatus, so I ain't really been on Twitter. But
enjoy, bro. It was so peaceful.
Yeah, if she says so, then whatever. I just have a hard. I do know it was weird when he talked about Tunsil about to get paid. I'm like, Tunsil the contract. What you talking about, Cliff? And that's that was kind of weird to say that out loud. I'm not mad at him for saying like the wide receiver thing back in camp, because you want your guys in camp to start. Like, he believes in people playing together, so he wants that continuity like every coach does. I don't think that was personal to Adam. I think that's just the coach being a coach. The Tunsil thing was kind of weird. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? He's under contract. Why are you talking about money? Of a guy that's under contract. So that was my thing.
Man. That went for me.
Yeah.
My bad. I just no. I just said I said this,
like 8 times.
I said this earlier that in response, somebody tweeted out that Cliff established a identity last year with the offense, right? And while I agree that Cliff Kingsbury should not be without criticism this season, right? You cannot ignore the fact that the identity that he built last year was heavily dependent on not only the availability, but the production of Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Austin Eckler, Zach Ertz. Like, these are key parts of this identity, and a lot of Jaden played 4 full games this season out of 17. Played 4 full games. Terry missed what, 7 or 8 games? Austin Eckler got hurt in week 2, 3. Like, there are key pieces of this identity that Cliff established that were not available for large portions of the season. I understand that yeah, Cliff. Listen, there are definitely. Cliff was not perfect this season because as an offensive as an NFL offensive coordinator, you should be able to adapt to the changes that happen around you, and he didn't do that very well. But the identity that he had and what he wanted to do, the pieces were not there. So I feel like you got to give him an asterisk and DQ too. But like you can't just be like, yeah, I'm out on Cliff, and half the people that he planned on working with were not available to him. Like Ceelo said, the grass is not always greener, bro. Like, if you choose to move on, it might not be better. It might not.
All right. Hey, Dog Tag, is there a way to filter that to remove quarterback rushes? It's not like we have a ton, but I just know it's gonna be a rebuttal. Five McDaniel.
Again, grass not always greener.
Jaden literally told us he helped create the offense. Yeah, like Jaden, I mean, when you listen to Jay, they have a great relationship. I think Cliff really respects Jade. I mean, the Hard Knocks episode y'all told me about where they say they walk every practice before practice or something like that to go over the weekly game plan or whatever the case may be. Like, since they have a great relationship, right? And his mom said, hey, officially loading JD5, hashtag KK, right? Yep. Like, endorsement. So, that's what Jaden wants. Like, she's like his mouthpiece in a sense, right? That's what he wants. So it's gonna be interesting to see the next 24 hours how all of this plays out with Cliff. And keep in mind, like, look at the numbers from last year to this year. A lot of stuff y'all complaining about. We were successful with the same things last year. We were successful. So, like, I ask you, what's the difference between last year and this year? Ask yourself, what's the difference? All right, so that's Cliff. Like, I would love Cliff to be back. Like Bill. Like, we cry about Bill because I remember, for one thing, Bill was hurt coming into the year, right? Remember, Bill was injured like 3 times, right? Yeah, a couple weeks where he ain't practiced the whole week and he ended up playing, right? Because we got to remember, he hasn't had this much bump in over a year. I mean, outside of the Senior Bowl week, but we know they ain't really bumping then. So, I mean, and I know he was a practice squad running back. Somebody that works with that follows the team told me, like, he was the practice scout running back, but that's not real bump either, right? And he was injured. And remember, like, the fans were screaming for him, right? He came in, did pretty good, blah, 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 and then he hit a wall. He fumbled, hit a wall. Then the fans screamed for C-Rod. C-Rod. C-Rod, think he got injured and hit a wall. Now they screaming back, Bill hit a wall again, fumbled. They screaming C-Rod. It's like, bro, like, y'all gotta make your mind up. Who do you want? You know what I'm saying? So, like, when we talk about Cliff, man, you gotta look at the numbers. What is the numbers saying you, right? Because, like, the first 7-8 weeks, we was like leading and scoring, right? And total offense, right? Because with a backup quarterback, and keep in mind, a backup quarterback is someone that you only want to be playing like 3 or 4 games, right? And what he's shown is when he does have that backup quarterback in for like less than 3 games, he's able to produce with him. That's what Cliff's showing you. I mean, I know that they ain't mean much in a sense, but Josh Johnson looked better than I've ever seen him. And that ain't good from what you've seen today. It wasn't good, but it's better than what we've ever seen. So, like, I don't know, man. I think those few possessions, in the red zone that people are mad at Cliff for not running the ball. I mean, just look at what happened today, man. Right, and if you watch some of those plays, man, like what he's dialing up, the quarterback's not seeing it. Right, so I don't know, man. It's very interesting to see what happens. But whatever they do, I hope it doesn't linger. Right, I hope we could just make a decision and move on.
I think the game that people really are questioning Cliff is the game you referenced. It's a fair question, but it's hard to judge a one-on-one game. But the Minnesota game is tough, right? That's to put up donuts. I get Brian Flores and all that stuff, but to put up donuts in the NFL in 2025 in this day and age, that's hard to do. So I understand like that can be. That's when fans really started really. I mean, I was with Jaden, for a quarter and a half, whatever it was.
That was 2 quarters. You got hurt the third quarter, I think.
Was that 2 quarters? Okay. So, I get that a little bit. It's a tough year. I have a hard time judging people on 2025 and on this football team. I just have a hard time. The injuries are insane. Defense, different story. But offense, it's hard. That's hard to judge these guys. My quarterback ain't even healthy.
But Ceelo, real quick, is defense really a different story though? Because we missing DA, you missing Wise, you missing Marshawn, who I get it. You missing Jones was missing for a large portion of the season. Mikey was playing out of position, which we all know he's playing out of position. Will Harris missed a good portion of the season. Whatever. Like I don't know. There were a lot of injuries on defense too.
But the defense was more spread out. It was more spread out, and it didn't impact a specific position group for multiple.
That's fair.
I think that's the difference.
People, right.
But I think Ed, I will say except for Ed, because we lost like DA, Wise, Baptiste, in like a 2 or 3 week span, we lost like 3 or 4.
Yeah, but think in mind, Wise got hurt week 2. Armstrong ain't get hurt till like week 7 or 8.
For real?
Yeah.
When did
He was leading the league in sacks for a while.
When did Baptiste get hurt? He got hurt in between them two then, right?
No, he got hurt later on in the year. I think maybe like a couple games after that, somewhere in between.
After DA?
Yeah, I think he got hurt after.
Damn, this season really been a blur, bro.
Because we was like, man, now he can get him some rec. You know what I'm saying, to be able to be out there.
See, defense ain't been good since day one. Week 1, 2024. We got 35 put on our heads by Tampa Bay. So, like, I have no baseline for it. Like, I have no way I can't point to something and say, the defense showed me something at some point. We just got to get there. I can say that for the offense. We've seen the offense hum. I've yet to see this defense consistently kind of give me something. With backups.
Without Terry.
I can give you that.
I can't point to any point. Right, I can't point anywhere. I can't point to anywhere to say that.
Would you say, DT?
I think that's the biggest thing right there. Like, we've seen the offense play without a few of our starters, whether it's offensive line, wide receiver, or even the quarterback. With this defense, though, it's been 2 years, and the only time they look somewhat competent is when they play someone that they're actually better than. Like, look at some of the games last year. We played Cleveland, Arizona. We beat the brakes off them because we were better than them. But we played better too. That's also fair as well. So beat the dog.
Yeah, I think Bill can be taught.
I think Bill can catch.
I mean, B-Rob can catch, and we ain't know that, right? It's just I just would really like to see him go into the off season and get with somebody. Like, I mean, he got Eckler right there, right?
He got
bro, the pass pro is terrible. Like,
that too.
That's my concern. I think you need to teach Bill as a pass pro. I think Bill can catch. He's a liability in pass pro.
Yeah,
and then
bro,
McNichols is a screen or check down merchant. So it's like, I mean, we already know he can do it. We'll worry about you in the offseason. I think, this the way the intended roles kind of laid out, it just wasn't in the cards for Bill to be that guy because it was supposed to be Eckler, and McNichols can also do it.
And keep in mind, T. Rose, like, it's not so much like he can't catch, but like those type of backs, they're third down backs because they can pass pro. And when you ain't getting those opportunities, you're probably not going to get a lot of catches out the backfield if you're not out there as a third down back.
Right. Or just understanding protection schemes. Like, okay, they got one more guy that I can block. I can leak out after a second or two and be a target for Jaden. I don't even think he's got all that stuff yet.
Yeah, even if it's just chipping the most dangerous man. I think Bill's issue is pass pro. I think because to Deuce's point, if you cannot pass protect and at least chip somebody, then you can't run a passing route. Your number one objective is to protect him that's lined next to you. If you can't do that, then you can't get out that way. Right. So I think that's what it is with Bill. Like, he's a liability in pass protection. I think if Bill gets better in that regard, then I think we'll see moving forward. We'll see more. Yeah, we'll see more opportunity for him to be a pass catcher because McNichols can pass protect. We see it all the time. He's stay in the pocket, little chip, leak out, check down, and he gone for 15 yards somewhere. But I just don't think the first phase of that is in Bill's game right now.
And think about it, he's just a rookie too, Nick. Not Anthony Lynn's still there for now, unless you saw something. But he has so much that he has to learn as a rookie. That's like he had to come right in and start playing because Trader, B-Rob, Eckler went down. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a learning curve. Like pass pro and NFL is way different than
and
I don't think he was different.
I don't think he was even asked. DT can probably elaborate on that, but I don't think Bill was really asked to do that in college much. At New Mexico,
that other guy.
He didn't play at Arizona, right?
He had that other guy.
New Mexico.
His name was. Yeah, New Mexico.
But I mean, just in general, though, a lot of running backs in college are not really asked to pass protect. So a lot of them can do it, but there's going to be a learning curve for a lot of these guys that were never asked to do it because a lot of them get rotated, with the other running backs because they're just as good as them 4 or 5 stars or transfer portal guys and stuff like that. So unless you can do it all, like a Jeremiah Love, it's very rare for some of these guys to come out and understand pass protection and stuff coming out of college.
Trigger word. Isaiah Love gonna get a lot of he gonna get a lot of stuff started.
Who?
George, yeah.
Oh,
Jeremiah Love. I'm sorry, I said Isaiah. Jeremiah Love, the running back from Notre Dame. He's gonna get a whole bunch of stuff started this offseason. It's gonna be a lot of fights on the timeline because of him. There was a rumor that Anthony Lynn was going to join his son in college, I believe, but I forget what school.
Penn State.
Boom, that is.
That's the rumor, but I'll see it until I see it.
Gotcha.
It's about to be might be a lot of changes on the staff this year. Changes, personnel, staff, defense, offense.
Oh, Raheem was with DQ in Atlanta.
Yeah, he took over for DQ when he got fired. I mean, when he got fired, DQ got fired.
We should be high tomorrow. No brainer.
By the way, them defenses were not good. I'm just saying.
I mean, we saw what they did in the Super Bowl. That was Raheem Moore's defense, right?
I don't know. So
that was
what's the guy? What's the guy from the Jets?
Assistant head coach, defensive pass game coordinator.
So what's the Jets guy that joined that staff from
he was never a defensive coordinator there. I mean, he even did wide receiver a few years.
That's what you talking about?
I told you Raheem was
what's the name again,
DT?
Jeff Ulbrich.
That's it.
He's good.
He's the DC for the Falcons now.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
Yeah.
That's the DC for the Falcons now.
Yeah, he learned under.
He was the linebacker coach with DQ.
Well, they said Compton got carted off.
That's what it is. Who?
Yeesh.
Thought he walked.
Which Hamilton?
Kyle Hamilton.
Oh,
damn,
that's tough.
Concussion.
Glad he signed that contract.
Bro, to get carted off for a concussion is bad, bro. That's bad. Okay, Steelers.
That's got to be like you lost consciousness. It was like out.
Yeah, he had to do the little stiff arms.
Did y'all hear that story? They talked about Josh Johnson on the broadcast. I didn't even know that. He had a concussion so bad. They said he had a concussion at some point. The concussion that he suffered in in the 49ers. I didn't know it was that
Oh
bad.
yeah. He
Like
was
brain leakage and.
I didn't know it was that bad, but I remember when I remember watching the game and like he did the whole thing.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
He did that whole thing.
Yeah, he talked about it. I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
It's a tough game.
I mean, to come back and play after your brain leaking, like, I mean, and you're not like a superstar either,
bruh.
Shout out to you, man.
Josh Johnson love football, bro. Like
he got to.
Indians say that dog. And he said he coming back because they was like he's coming back next year.
I mean,
think about it.
You could come back. Like shout out to you, but you know I don't
what's that? $6-7 million? Hey, shoot, man. Listen.
No, he not getting no 6-7 million. Man. No
he was backing up. Wasn't he backing up Lamar last year?
Commanders officially had the number 7
Ravens.
overall pick.
And he say he's a dog. I don't know about that.
Who?
Josh Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good QB3 though.
Look at Kim, DT. Look at Kim.
The fact that I got to go to work tomorrow and see all the 6-7s.
Oh man.
Hey, at least I made some money off y'all though. Do appreciate that, DT.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what did you say?
I threw a little money on the anyway. Yeah.
Diabolical.
I was like 9. It was 9.5 points. I'm like, they're not gonna beat him by 10 points, are they? He lost.
Oh man.
So like, bro, right after the game ended, Laramie Tunsil posted the Seahawks got a contract on this Instagram story. Like literally right after the game ended.
Like on his IG or something?
Yeah. They better pay that man, bro. Like
he always been about his money.
Always.
More so than like, the average.
I mean, look how they treat him coming out the draft, bro.
You gotta blame his dad for that.
I'm just saying, man. And he's his own agent too.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
We gave up a lot of we gave up a lot of assets for him.
Yeah, I think like not AP, Jesus. Tunsil, like because you traded for him at a premium position, you kind of gotta pay him, right? Like you can't.
I mean, you don't.
I'm lightweight surprised they didn't extend him like immediately.
Yeah. I'm
like some guys get traded and then they just go ahead and get.
But remember, like not all. Remember, remember, he's his own agent. 1 and 2. When he got his first had his press con, he said, "Yeah, we talked about that, and we gonna handle that when the day comes." So, like, and
he did get his contract restructured.
Yeah, and the way he talks about it is like it's his decision.
Yeah,
like he wants to be, right? That's because I mean you got 2 years left, so it's gonna be interesting to see, right? But you got to pay him before the league year opens. Like we need to do that tomorrow.
What does he mean?
We should see him being paid before.
AP better not play hardball.
I don't think that's.
It takes.
If anything,
it takes 2.
Yeah.
Hey, people think AP is supposed to just like agree to any number that anybody wants. Like, come on, bro.
This is what I hate about I say this every year, bro. We've been doing this for 3 years now, but people forget the free will part of free agency. Like this is not Madden, bro. Just because we as fans want somebody, or even the team may want somebody, if that player and his representatives or his family don't want to come here, they not going to come here. Y'all got to stop. I get it. But y'all got to stop blaming.
Even in Madden, you get rejected.
Right. But like, y'all got to stop blaming in certain circumstances because AP didn't match something or whatever. I understand, right? Or maybe AP lowballs. I get it, right? But more times than not, it's just the player choosing to go elsewhere, and that's okay. It happens. Like there are players who turn down other places to come here. those fan bases probably feel the same way. But like there is a free will portion of free agency that people just straight up disregard. Like it's not a real thing.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to think about it. I mean, like even the Kendrick Bourne thing, right? Like he went somewhere where he's going to where he was going to be able to contribute immediately. You got to keep in mind around that time when he's making that decision, like Terry and Noah was healthy, right? They got hurt right after that week after that, but you know, he had a better opportunity to play right away with the 49ers. So, you know, he took that.
And the 49ers, clearly hindsight 2020, a better football team. Sorry. Like,
and I think people are starting to equate the like sort of cheapness or the way that it comes across as AP being like cheap. And so they equate that to don't play hardball, right? I think the free agency part, y'all to your point, your point, I think free agency comes down to money and opportunity. How much money you gonna pay me, and what's my opportunity to play?
And
so
time.
I think,
and time. Where are you in your career too?
And exactly. Because some people have like I thought the Kendrick Bourne thing was interesting because you're talking about like a tier 3 wide receiver, and he had options, which is kind of strange, but it happened that way for him. Good for him. I think in most cases though, players have to have right system, opportunity, and pay. And so far, it seems like in some cases, AP ain't really been willing to pay. But in terms of our own free agents, it still take two. Like you gotta get to the table. You gotta have a number. You're just not gonna write the check to just anybody to anything. I just think that's unrealistic to say that.
Another interesting stat that media just gave was about first and false starts. I think it's more to that number. I think not only were we first, but we was also. I'm trying to think like it led to the most punts or some. I forgot that number. I forgot somebody posted this number. Media, if you know what it is, because there's a second part to that.
I'm just gonna go to your tweets.
But I don't even think he's the highest paid tackle though. The guy who just got paid. So
that doesn't seem like a high number either. By the way, so 36, say 26 and a half. That don't seem like a high number.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know.
Shoot, Thompson will ease the tier 1. Like he's going to want to be the highest paid. Because he didn't want he didn't want a new deal, right? It's up to the player too. The player got to agree on a new deal. The team could just trade you away. They could just trade you, but the player has to agree on a new deal. Yeah, they got to sign him. Ask AP that question. How am I going to ask him? Oh, I don't know. Did he?
I think so. I think he did.
Was it purposely? Did they pull him out the game or something?
Who?
Kendrick Bourne missing the incentive.
Yeah, I don't remember what the yard is, but I think he did miss the
incentive. You going through, buddy.
So
prayers
apparently,
up to you, man. Because we don't have the worst stadium. We don't have the worst team facility.
Not anymore.
Tristan works.
Team facilities is one of the worst for sure, but it's not the worst stadium, right? And I don't know how many stadiums you've been to, but I can tell you for sure it's not the worst stadium.
It is not the worst.
And right now, I mean, our team facilities is not where they were, so they're not the worst right now.
I found it.
Would you say, DD?
I found it. Commanders committed 30 false starts, directly leading to 17 stalled drives. Both of them were the most in the NFL, factoring in 21 giveaways on offense as well. Essentially over 3.5 games worth of possessions due to self-inflicted mistakes. That's something we haven't noticed past couple of years. The only way we stop our drives is we hurt ourselves. 17, though, is crazy. That's literally almost all the games, bro.
Yeah, that's one a game at least.
And keep in mind, we only had one touchdown on our opening drive, bro. One opening drive touchdown this whole year. That wasn't the case this is what I'm bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. We went games without punting.
Right.
Just think about that for a second.
Fun time.
Right. That seemed like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he hurt. I think he ended the season nothing to play for hurt.
Yeah.
By the way,
sure.
Tristan Wirfs is the highest paid left tackle in the league. Second,
Yeah, but
is Andrew Thomas.
Trent Williams, like this is Tunsil's in those tier. He's with those dudes. He may be at the back half with those dudes, but he's still tier 1.
Yeah, he's top 10 for sure. Larry Tunsil's actually 10th for now.
10th highest paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna jump with that top 5. I'm sure.
Didn't his last contract like reset the market or something, or close to it?
Like Bellathorn, you need to find those rankings from last year, brother. They changed dramatically.
Bro is stuck in 2025. It's 26.
Built in the early 90s.
Redskin Park? I mean, whatever it is now.
Oh, he said R word.
My bad. I don't know what is it called now?
Redskins Park wasn't built in the early 90s.
Nah, Redskins Park is probably the 50s or 60s. Real talk.
No, they wasn't. They was
in Tyson all this time.
Yeah,
they've been at Ashburn for
that turf field. That turf field. I remember. Not Daryl. Well, yeah. Michael Westbrook and Stephen Davis fought in that field. When that turf, it ain't there no more, but it was turf field.
They got up the last one, and actually the last one they just got up last year. They wasn't using it. They was usually the fans and stuff.
It was a hospitality area. Yeah. But I remember that they did practice on. They fought on that field because Michael Westbrook, if I remember, like knocked Stephen Davis out or something like that. Just the fact that it was Michael Westbrook versus Stephen Davis. Let's tell you something.
We were talking about those player rankings with the food and the daycare and team facilities and all that.
If I remember correctly, those things have changed dramatically under new ownership.
Yeah, the whole Ben Sinnott thing, man. I don't know, man. Like
1971, by the way.
1971. That's how long that dream been.
It's been greatly updated since new ownership took over. Though.
I mean, shoot, the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm saying new ownership. Now, if the old folk was still there, it would probably still look the exact same. But they've made a conscious effort to upgrade the facility since they purchased it, and will probably build a new facility in due time.
So I don't know, man. I don't think we have the worst, but we got Jaden Daniels, man, and if AP paying that extra $2 million for those blue chippers, then that's what he need to do, man. Like, stop playing around. Because I mean, I don't think. Okay. I wonder if, because like this offseason, I didn't think that they were connected together. I thought that if Adam Peters fired Dan Quinn, that would give him another 2-3 years with the new regime. But now, if he stays, do y'all think that he's connected to Dan Quinn next year?
No.
I think he's here for the long haul. Like,
agree.
Because it's just like his relationship that he got with Josh Harris and Bob Myers and all of those guys. Like, I think he's going to be the GM here for a while. He might get three regimes.
Whatever Dan Quinn's shelf life ends up being, AP's is exponentially longer.
Yeah.
Hell, it's going to be AP's decision to fire DQ if and when that day comes.
Yeah. I do think, though, going back to Cliff, I have this theory that the offensive side of football was mainly an Adam Peters built side of football in terms of the coaching staff.
That's what I'm saying. So why would they have a rift, though? So, okay, so what you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Like, I think the whole thing with Cliff, to me, like, I haven't necessarily connected Cliff and DQ in the past. I don't think they've ever worked together. I can't see... I can't tell a lot from that staff and where they connect, in their past. And this business is about relationships. And so I I can see all of the connections with AP. Like AP is connected to Anthony Lynn, and he's like, I feel like a lot of that side of that staff was really thought about through AP. Of course, DQ had to agree to it, but I think because of drafting a quarterback, having someone that was innovative that can help develop a young quarterback from college. Like I think that was a largely an AP. This is a theory, by the way. I don't but just they really wanted someone specific, and then when they went and actually stole him from the Raiders, I think that was all like AP, bro. It's just, and then the rest of the staff was built up from there, right? So, and none of the staff, they never worked together. Like Brian Johnson, Cliff, different, Anthony Lynn, different. The guy that Davida Pritchard, like all these guys are new to one another.
Yeah.
So it just felt like it was kind of like an AP. Now I think the defensive side is all DQ. It's obviously all obvious. This is obvious.
Yeah,
but
you can see that.
You can see that. You can point to that. They all work together before. They all know each other. It's like very incestuous. But
people play for people.
Side, people play for people. But the offensive side, them dudes ain't got no connection. It's like, I want you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's interesting.
That makes sense though. Like who do we have on our staff that has a history with Cliff?
Other than the only person that really has a history would be the people that Cliff brung. That was the tight ends coach.
I mean, if I remember correctly,
I wonder if some of that
was from Pritchard was from Ron Rivera's staff. Remember, he
sure was.
He came with EB.
Yes,
he came with EB.
Yes, EB hired him because he's a Stanford guy, right?
Yeah.
So
he's the head coach there now.
And I didn't EB either coach at Stanford or something like that. So
yeah, that was one of the only additions.
EB was at UCLA.
EB came.
No.
I know.
I'm sorry. He went to UCLA last year. I'm sorry. I had that.
There might have been a certain point where he had some cross with Stanford. I could be wrong. Yeah. But that was a previous regime person. They kept him from the, So I just think I can't see too many relationships in the offensive side. Defensive side, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's
so if there's a rift.
Interesting point. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, me either. Like maybe he want to bring some of his people.
Which is funny too, because Cliff, I don't think Cliff had too many people with him in Arizona either. Like, I don't even think he had staff. Like
maybe he's a one-man record crew,
bro. Cliff maybe, and then you think about Cliff. This is a conspiracy theory, but like Cliff has had some rough relationships. Like you think about him and Baker Mayfield, and like he's rubbed some people the wrong way a couple times. Josh
Rosen was terrible. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Like he had some interesting relationships. I'm glad he gets.
And then a lot of people didn't think he deserved that job.
I didn't either. I was a Cliff hater. I'm like, who is this dude? I knew he was, but I'm like, he don't deserve to be no
his
freaking
records wasn't, So that was another thing.
It was a weird hire at the time.
Hey, they called him Ben Sinnott, Cole Turner. Y'all, wow.
Damn.
Oh shoot. That's my guy.
Ben Sinnott actually dressed in regular season grain. Yeah, you're gonna be waiting for a long time.
I think the thing with Ben Sinnott, where I am, bro, like I think we still need to get a pass catching tight end. Like I would love, likely is at the top of my tight end list. But
mine too.
I think right now, man, like Ben, I think he can still contribute. I think he can be part of this offense moving forward. But it's just gonna be like a H-back, a move tight end, play some fullback. I mean, he's great at lead blocking on the up the sideline and catching the pass here and there. But and it's not third round worthy, right? I get second round.
Second round worthy.
Second round. Like I get it, but hey, man, at some point, gotta let it go.
I mean, he been here. He's going into his third year. You at this point, you got to let the draft status go, bro. He on the roster, but. I mean, yeah. And I mean, I like Sinnott a lot. If I remember correctly, Deuce, you love Sinnott going into the draft too.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
He just don't seem like I don't know, man. I haven't seen.
I mean, he was a hybrid H-back tight end in college, and in the NFL, he just seems to be much more H-back than he is tight end. Now, granted, in more snaps, he seems to have a little bit like there might be like might be, a little bit of a tight end. Now that he's had to play more, but I just think, we talked about this during for what?
Yeah, he's at literally.
That's his man. He loves him. He loves Senate.
I mean, what we gonna trade him for?
I think he's been facetious.
2029 7th round pick.
Pitts, like I don't trust it, bro. Like the second half of the season he went off. I just don't trust it. Especially like I think he's if you bring him here, I don't think he should be paid like top tight end money, bro. I mean, likely could barely stay on the field. But I just don't think he should be paid top tight end money, man. And I don't know why teams don't play him like a wide receiver because he doesn't block. How often does he have his hand in the dirt, DT? Like I don't even know. He's not in line, right? Like he's a wide receiver.
He is a guy who flex.
Yeah.
Like nah. And
he's
for what
he said, Pitts reminded me of Payne.
It's a good one. That's funny. I mean, he's a younger, slightly more athletic Zach Ertz.
Yeah. Oh, he's way more athletic, but yeah.
Yeah, more athletic, yeah.
Yeah, way more athletic.
But I like Likely, also like a Chig from
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yep. I just seen him today. He made a tweet about 4 years, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, he said, "Thank you, appreciate y'all, Tennessee." So he ain't coming back.
Yeah, I'll get him. Come back home.
He might be top of my list by the time.
That seemed like an Adam Peters signee type guy.
I don't know about Njoku, bro. It's just I don't know, man.
He's old too. Not to say
he's hurt for the rest of the year. I haven't seen him. I've been seeing Fanning.
How old is Njoku? Because it seems
he's like 33.
Damn,
no way, bro.
32.
No way. Hold up. No way, Njoku.
I'm doing the free agency list right now. Hold on. Let me go back.
29.
Yo, he that old?
Okay.
When he turned 30? When he turned 30?
July. He'll be 30 next season. He turned 30 in July.
No, but for real?
He might have been
like he been in the league that long. Maybe because he was injured so much.
He's a Miami guy, right? And he a Miami guy?
I think so. Yeah.
Look, Nick say I take that back. Nah, I'm out on the Njoku. Please don't bring that dude in here. Yeah, I like the Chig kid. Chig, that's what we call him.
He seemed like an AP guy.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Yeah, Senate. I don't know, man.
I watched that boy today. I just said, ain't no way, bro. That's all I had to say. I said, ain't no way. 2:30. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way, man.
I was excited. I wanted to sit down and actually watch. I haven't seen any Tennessee games, so I wanted to sit and watch Cam Ward. And he got hurt.
Man. He got something with his shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I mean, shout out Oakland with the #1 overall pick. You know. Well, I say shout out New York for not getting the #1 overall pick.
Oh my gosh, bro! They went from having a #1 pick to #5. They could have got Sam if we would have lost.
Be lost, yeah. Well, hey,
they say he's 6'3". I don't think people know how old he is because I thought he was like 25, 26. I didn't realize he was that. I think people just don't realize how old he is.
And Njoku had like 1 or 2 years where he was like really making some plays, but it was also on a very bad Cleveland Browns team too. So
he's huge. Like he got to be like 6'5", right?
I think he's 6'4". Either way, I mean 6'4", 6'5". He in that
he
range.
said using his African age. Yeah, he's probably
funny.
41 for real.
And Njoku was listed at 6'4", 246.
Yeah. And Chig 6'3", 250.
Damn, that's a guess.
I didn't even realize he was that tall.
He's some big dudes, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm putting this list together, man.
He's 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right, about to get out of here. Those of you that taps in early in the morning for the radio show, just in case we get some breaking news, we're going to start at 7 instead of 8 tomorrow. So if y'all up, tap in on X, Red Radio.
I'm sorry, real quick. David Njoku has a parent named Innocent and a sibling named Evidence, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
What?
I wish I was lying about that. I really wish I was making that up. I think his father's name is Innocent, and he has a brother named Evidence. Just nothing to do with the evaluation of the player. Just throwing it out there, though.
Oh my goodness! Somebody went all the way back and said, at the turn of the century, DQ was a defensive coordinator at Hofstra, and Raheem was the DB coach.
Well, they've been together for a long time.
And the head coach,
what's his name?
The head coach at that time was Joe Gardy, who is the father of Commanders SVP of Football Initiatives.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I knew exactly who you're talking about. It started with a T.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, boy, a secret agent.
I'm telling you.
Golly, man.
Raw relationships.
Zach Taylor, you are getting fired. He said he was mad that they stopped the game after Myles Garrett got the sack record.
He's so disconnected.
He was never told that they would do that beforehand. Like it's a record that's what, a quarter century. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, I don't know how he survived. He only survived because they own is cheap and they don't want to be playing two head coaches.
Yep.
Oh,
Pittsburgh just look cold. It's just like a cold city, yo.
No, I'm sorry. Pittsburgh is a.
You go ahead in the summertime
city.
and look cold.
Bro, it's not a fun city to be in. I'm trying to be respectful. It's not. Is it still Heinz Field?
They just changed it. It's like last year.
Okay, well, whatever the stadium is, like Bane was doing everybody a favor when he. Anyway, anyway.
Yeah, me too, Nick. I'm about to get up out of here. We be here tomorrow evening sometime. In the radio in the morning. Got a lot to talk about. I'm quite sure we're gonna have some breaking news. Well, maybe not. I guess the breaking news is either gonna be somebody's fired or somebody's gonna be kept. I tell you what, if Dan Quinn ain't in that meeting tomorrow, I don't even know what time the press conference is, but
probably about 2-3 p.m.
I don't know. If it's 2 or 3 p.m., that means you might be fired.
I know one thing. Joe Witt, hope his office packed up.
That's an interesting one too.
One way or another.
That's an interesting one. Oh, and also keep in mind, like we won it. Well, not like that, but Key said, "What's up, Key, man? What's going on? Happy New Year." Oh, Key says at 5 p.m.
5? Oh, yeah,
we'll be tuned in.
5 p.m. Yeah, we probably go live at 4:30 there. What I was about to say. Yeah, I think that's about it. Because Dan Quinn was number 6 in the head coach's search, right? And Raheem was number 5. So they already got a photo on them. So
hey, we so nasty, but we turn on all these people when we losing is so fun.
I'm just saying, yeah.
We so cool.
The truth.
This is about to be a funny off season, bro.
We terrible, bro.
Every clip. We need every clip this offseason.
We loved DQ last year. Now it's like he number 6. Now he number 10.
Hey man, what have you done for me lately, league man? What have you done for me lately?
Bro,
all right, man. What you got, Breeze, man?
I'm trying to enjoy some peace this off season that I know is not finna happen. Like last off season wasn't peaceful. I already know this one is finna be just. I got my Tylenol already. It's finna be a big headache from tomorrow to May. Pray for me. Pray for us all. Pray for us all.
What you got, Ceelo?
I just want to say I appreciate everyone tuning in. It was a very difficult season, but it's always fun chopping up with these dudes and you guys in the comments. It's like that's to kind of make it fun and exciting. Sure. I know it's a tough season. Ain't nothing we didn't want to see this, but we made it through. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on. We're gonna have all ones on Wednesday nights, so y'all gonna see some more information about that. That's a non-football, non-sports related type of pod. I think you guys
unless it's drama.
Unless it's drama, yeah, you know. You know. And I'm looking for the offseason, man. Real talk. We if you believe the websites, we got the #1 most cap space in the league. We sit at the number 7 overall pick. We got about 6 or 7 picks. Let's get it. Let's get to it. I'm looking forward to it, man.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. No pressure.
DT,
AP.
You can take us home, DT. I just want to appreciate all y'all for tapping in over the year. This year is now over. Hopefully we find out who the coach is going to be. But when this show ends, we are gearing up for our 2026 playoff run. So all the content was going to be about players that's still here and players that we want to keep and players that we want to bring in. But appreciate your time that you spent with us. I know it's valuable. Don't go nowhere, right? Stay with us.
Yes.
Stay with us. Don't take 2 months off, 3 months off. Stay with us, man. Come in for 5-10 minutes if you got it. But we're going to be around, man. Mock draft season is here. I don't do mock drafts until I do 3 mock drafts. I do the one for the charity mock draft that we do every year, and I just do 2 other ones after free agency in a week before the draft.
Yeah.
Because I'm not wasting my time.
I'm not mocking nothing before free agency. I'm sorry.
I haven't mock draft yet.
I think we should institute a let's go judge our drafts after the draft.
Indian. Yeah,
I like that. I like that. I'm cool with that.
DT, take us home, man.
Hey, man, with that being said, tune into this week. The Ins and Out League podcast will be doing the final game recap. Much to discuss. Also, tune in to this Thursday for Enters the Lab podcast to recap the CFP quarterfinals and get ready for the NFL playoffs this weekend. And much things going to be going on this offseason, y'all. It definitely was a rough season. We had some laughs up here. We had some hot senior debates, and we definitely turned on DQ in this entire
We sure did.
With all that being said, it's your boy DT. We got Ceelo, we got Coach Breeze, and we got Deuce. This is Owning the Huddle Podcast, presented by Red Zone DCB.
And we got connectors to Raheem Morris. Peace.